Hey there, folks. I hope you're hyped because it is week 1 of the MPL. My name is Sparrows, and I am the coach of the New England Eeveelutions, which is the team up top, down below, led by the Blacephalon and the Mega Pincer right next to him. Now, we are up against the Montreal Monfernos, coached by Sebby. Link to his stuff down below in the description. Sebby's team is favored to win, I believe, if I skimmed the Discord correctly. And it's easy to see why. He's got a really cool synergy with his team, where he has 5 Eeveelite users, which normally would seem a little bizarre, but they're all lures so that he can get a free swap into his Cobalion on a knockoff, get a +1, and then use his Z Crystal and his coverage to put holes in your team, which is it's a really smart draft, and I think he did a cool job. So good job. Us, on the other hand, we are actually the least favored team in the league, which is because we're running some weird stuff. Part of it was because I picked Blacephalon and Pincer at right after each other, but I was surprised that Mega Pincer wasn't taken, and I think Mega Pincer is gonna put in a lot of work for our team, so I sort of forewent my initial draft plan, and I was like, I'll get these 2 heavy hitters, and then the Shiinotic and the Blastoise. Shiinotic I got a little flack for, especially because it was my round 3 pick, which was a mistake, but I made it when I was rushing out of the apartment in the morning, so I was gonna pick him anyways. I wish I picked him a little bit later so I could get that Raichu actually in specific, but the reason I picked it was because I figured there was gonna be a fairy rush. Usually in draft leagues there's a fairy rush. There wasn't really a fairy rush in this league, which makes sense in hindsight, just because there's 2 dragons I think that are available for use. There's not many dragons, and not many steel types, so it's kind of hard to build a fairy dragon steel core. So whoops, but I want to use Shiinotic, and this is a league where you get to use stuff that you don't normally get to use, so I'm excited to use it. Now, the team that I think he's gonna bring to this match, also with his team being so good, I didn't have any time to prep. This battle was immediately after Labor Day weekend, and you guys know I was traveling then, and then I also had the Adventure Time finale for work, which was crazy, and the day we had this battle was the day that our video went #1 trending on YouTube. But then I also had a fight with my co-producer, and it was a very weird day. It was a mixture of emotions. We got 200,000 subscribers. I had a video that I pretty much took the lead on that got 2 million views in a day, and it was #1 trending on YouTube, and that was amazing, and I should feel all good, but there was all these negative emotions. It was a very, very bizarre day, and then I had this battle and a battle after it, immediately after it, so it was very stressful, and I lost the audio, or the audio is not great rather, to this battle, so we're gonna do post-com, which I apologize for. Going forward, we won't do post-com. The team that I built, we're using a Z Rain Dance Gallade. The Rain also to help with Blastoise, which is an Assault Vest Blastoise. But Z Rain Dance increases speed, so I'm trying to get some speed on our Gallade and go for a sweep that way. And then everything else on the team is pretty standard. It's a sub set. Pincer, the Blacephalon is a Choice Scarfer. Bisharp, I think, is just Dread Plate. I'm not positive at this point in time. And then Eeveelite on the Gligar, obviously. So let me swap over to this battle screen. All right, and let me hit play. And the team he actually ended up bringing was different in the Munchlax and the Rhyhorn. And I didn't expect either of those to appear. I did expect the Cloyster to help to take out my Gligar. And I did expect the Diggersby just because I have such a huge ground immunity, which I guess Rhydon also covers fairly well. But I was expecting the Diggersby also because it's got the normal typing, the tank, the Blacephalon. But I guess that's why Munchlax is here instead. So I definitely wasn't prepped for those guys. But other than that, I liked where I was at going in. I think my lead here is, I'll set it to really slow and see if that's too slow for us. We'll speed it up if we need to be sped up. I'm going to try to have these battles off Showdown, just so that Okay, that is really slow. Let's go to just regular slow. So we lead with our Seedling because I do want to get rocks up. But Seedling is our defensive wall, and I figure let's go into our special wall, Blastoise here. So we swap into Blastoise, take a Hyper Voice fairly well. I'm gonna go for a Flash Cannon, expecting the Gardevoir to stay in. They don't. We get knocked off by the Raichu, where I go for a Scald. I was expecting a Volt Switch, and I was trying to Scald, hopefully the Cobalion, or really anything on his team. I just wanted to get Scald damage on. Maybe the Munchlax would be nice. We go for Scald again. And at this point, Blastoise doesn't really have the hit points that we need it to have to like do anything. So we just sack it off so we can go straight into Mind to Might. I'm expecting him to swap into his Munchlax here. So we double swap into Mercy. We have to Mega Evolve, so we Mega Evolve, and we also go for the Substitute. And I figured with behind Substitute, depending on what he wants to go into, we can Swords Dance or we can just go for damage. He goes into Rocky. I go for an Earthquake, and this is probably the best play of the match, or the best prep in the match, was Rock Blast. That really put me on tilt when that happened. What I should refamiliarize myself with the lower tiers, just so that doesn't happen again. And then this is where the tilt really comes in. So I get Gallade all set up, but he's burned on this Chandelure. And then I get a little greedy. I think he's gonna swap out his Chandelure, but I really should have just attacked what is in front. And we do survive. I was right that we'd survive, but with the burn damage, we don't survive, we don't live. And I was really hoping we'd be able to get a Drain Punch off, and that was, honestly, it was a really bad play, and I'm super disappointed with myself for it. We go into Soren to spook out the Chandelure, or to spook out the Munchlax. He makes the swap into his Cobalion, which is what he's expecting, that knockoff. We can't beat it with even with our Swords Dance. Sucker Punch doesn't do anything to Cobalion. So we go into our defensive wall. Unfortunately now, I want to get my Stealth Rocks up, so I get my Stealth Rocks up. But unfortunately now my special wall is down, and there's nothing I can really afford to get rid of. So we're gonna let Seedling go down, try to at least take Gypsy down into range for Mind to Might to go for a sweep. I ran, I can't go for a fire move because Relaxo, Baby Relaxo, which Relaxo is like one of my favorite foreign nicknames, or foreign names for a Pokemon. But I can't go for a Fire Blast because Relaxo has the Thick Fat. So I go for Psyshock, hoping that it'll do something. It doesn't do much. As you can see, we get demolished afterwards. So yeah, really bad match on our part, and I have no one to blame but myself. I will say it was a really stressful week, so that's why, but there's no excuses. We played really poorly. I don't think our team synergy was that bad. I think losing Pinsir was definitely a big hit against us, and me not attacking the Chandelure straight away with the Gallade was definitely a huge misplay. And I think if we were able to take out the Chandelure, then we wouldn't be able to, I don't think we would be able to fully take out the Gardevoir, which would swap in, but we could do a good enough damage to it. Anything else that he'd bring in, we could Drain Punch up on, so he'd probably go into the Gardevoir. But yeah, I think ultimately it was losing that Pinsir that really just threw me off, and great play, dude. Great play. That's honestly just where it ends. So if you guys enjoyed this this battle and you want to see more Eeveelutions, please subscribe, hit the like button. Wish us luck. If you guys think we're gonna do better this league, you think we're gonna just get 5-0'd all over the place, we might. We very well might. I have a little more faith in us, especially now that I have a bit more time to prep. Not too much, but a bit. Anyways, I'm done rambling and sort of wasting your time. Thank you guys so much. My name is Sparrows. Take care.